2024. There, I got one. Got one. Yes, sir, buddy. That's what I come to fish for. Whoa! Maybe that's it. Grass is, I ain't gonna say green, but it ain't all brown neither. Yeah. Them what's name birds over here too, that the ones that you see down there. Well, you see a lot of them down there at Lake Russell called ospreys. They they big giant birds with them big old claws on them. They over here. Them songguns right there. They say you gotta watch them songguns. Say you be whining in the fish, they'll come down and steal it. Yeah, if I go back down anyway, I'm gonna go back toward that bridge. I ain't going back. I ain't gonna go up that way. Them big old trees that be standing up in the water, and you get too close, them songs gonna get to making noise, you get to flying around the boat. There, I got one. Got one. Oh boy, I got a hole. Oh yes. Yes. Come on. Oh boy, I got a hole. Come on in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, buddy. Boy, this might be at least a 5-pounder. At least a 5-pounder. Hold on. Let me pull out. I knew it. Let me put him where he'd be in the water. I don't want him to not be in the water. He might not. He might be close to 5 pounds. Yes, sir, everybody. Ow! 2024. The first official big boy of the year is on the boat. Yeah, that's what. Oh, I had him hooked good too, boy. He ate that thing deep, boy. Yes, sir. Oh, boy, that's a big boy. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture with my phone. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let me get my scale set up so I can take a picture of him. I mean, so I can see how much he weighs. It's a big boy. Look at the mouth on that stuff. Zero it out. He's 4.97, just shy of 5 pounds. You know, everybody that's listening, you know, my brother and my uncle, now we have this yearly tournament every year to where by year's end, whoever catches the biggest fish wins the tournament. And I tell them every single year, you cannot catch a fish sitting on the couch. They want to talk junk. Oh, I ain't got to go but one time. I ain't got to go but twice. I can catch that anytime. But you can't catch nothing sitting on the couch. If anybody know if you can catch a fish, a live fish, by sitting on the couch, please let me know. Let me go and let this big beautiful girl go. Thank you for biting. Thank you. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're back today on a smaller body of water. You know, I call it my little local lake, my little local home lake. And conditions are pretty much zero inches of visibility. And the water's cold. I think right now the water temperature is 49.7 degrees, which is very cold, and it's muddy. I mean, this is like yoo-hoo, chocolate milk, or whatever you want to call it. So there's no visibility whatsoever. But as you already see, I was able to hang a pretty good one, just shy of 5 pounds. So that's a good start to the day. I got a couple other areas that I'm gonna fish, just in certain spots or whatever, and see what I come up with. If they turn out to be good, I'll continue to fish. But if they don't, you know, it's gonna end kind of early, whatever. But let's get to fishing. Yeah, I've not been over here to this body of water in, man, probably 6-7 months. It's been a long time. I normally don't stay away from here that long, but yeah, it's been a long time. I fish this water a lot, so I know a good bit about, you know, the depths or the areas of the lake. It's one of those bodies of water that certain times of year, if you can find those key areas that the fish are pulling up in, you can really catch some really good quality bass. I mean, you know, 7s, 6s, 8s. You know, you can pull them out of here. But one thing I've known over the last several years of fishing this lake, they change up a lot. You know, you can fish an area this winter right here and find a spot where the fish are, you know, biting in that particular area. But come this time next year, they won't be in that area. They'll move. They'll be in a whole different area, opposite of what you caught them in the year before. So it's always a puzzle that you're trying to solve in this body of water. It's a hard place to fish. You know, it's not easy to catch them, but it has big fish potential, a lot of it. I kind of want to try something a little bit different in a minute, just to change it up a little bit. Maybe try a lipless or something like that and see how that goes. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got him. Oh wait. Oh wait. Yes, yes, yes. I caught a monster. I caught a monster. Oh, wait. Look at this monster right here. I knew something was in there, y'all. I knew something was in there. Look at that monster right there. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Look at that monster right there. Look at that. Look at that monster right there, baby. Look at that monster right there. That's what I come to fish for. Whoa! Look at the size of this mother right here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. 8 pounds, 3.1. 8.31. Yo, everybody. No lie. This is why you fish right here. This is why you go right here. Man, I'm telling you, the work, you got to put in the work. You got to go and fish in some crazy conditions. But man, this is worth it. This is worth it. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a beautiful bass. Beautiful bass. I'm going to go ahead and let this beautiful fish go. Man. Boy, Lord have mercy. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you for biting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh! Hey, I'll admit it. You know, that's me fishing with a Texas rig. Something that I don't do much of, you know, anymore. And boy, I tell you, man, it still catches them. It still catches them. You know, over years and stuff like that, I get, you know, sometimes I get too carried away with covering water instead of just slowing down and really picking areas apart sometimes, especially areas I know fish are in. You know, I have a tendency to try to go on to the next one instead of coming back through and sometimes dragging a you know, a slower bait through. You know, I fish with my drop shot and everything else, but you know, as you've seen in my past, I've just had so much bad luck trying to get them in with a drop shot. And some of the other ones, you know, I've been broken off multiple times, but I was able to get that bad boys in there. Thank you. What a fish. What a fish. Got another good one. Got another real good one. Got another real good one. Pretty good one, pretty decent one. Smallest one of the day, but it's a good fish. It's a good fish though. Real good fish. Shoot, that's a 3-pounder. At least a 3-pounder. At least a 3-pounder. Wow. Easy now, easy fella. Easy fella. Yeah, that's probably a 3-pounder. Man, I caught him across the jawline. That's a real good hook set there. Smallest one of the day, easy, but it's a good fish. 3 pounds. 3.48. All right, that's a 3.48 right there. All right, I don't have much time left. I'm gonna fish this one little bank right here just a little bit longer, and I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you for biting. Oh man, I tell y'all, what a day. What a day. I set a new personal best on the Pelican Bass Radar as well as my channel. You know, catching a bass over 8 pounds, man, that's not easy to do a lot of times. You know, that's That's the first time in a long time that I've caught a fish that big. And you know, I've hung some big ones, but I seem to always lose them. But today, everything came together just perfect. I caught 3 really good quality bass. In between each fish was about 45 minutes. I was only out there for about 3.5 hours. With the visibility in the water being really low, I didn't really know what to expect. But it turned out to be a pretty good day. One I'm so glad that I witnessed and was blessed to have. Hey, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for tuning into my channel. You know, don't forget to leave those comments and likes and subscribe to my channel. And I'll holler at y'all on the next one.